got room for one more. Well, that was our extremely cringe-worthy opening. Now we'll start the review.
Is this a centered shot?
Yeah, relatively. Restart it because it's... So, Hateful Eight. This film is directed by Quentin Tarantino and is his 8th film.
Very meta.
What did you say?
Very meta.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's 8.
Yeah.
There's going to be another 8 at the end
Yeah.
of this video. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so stupid. Alright, go.
The plot is about 8 people who's... Well, it's just... The first third is about them kind of meeting together. And then they go to the
first act.
The first act, actually, like part 1 and 2, I'm pretty
sure. Oh, yeah,
part 3
there is 5 acts.
Yeah, there's 5 acts. So part 1 and 2 are kind of meeting together and getting and tensions boiling and all that stuff. And they kind of all know each other somehow, connections between all the characters, which is very common in Tarantino films. Let me just say before, this is like the most almost stereotypical Tarantino film, as we've said now, ranking the Tarantino films.
Also want to mention we saw the standard version, not 17mm.
Yes, not 17mm. It's kind of about that, and then they kind of find out that there's lots of different things going on, and I don't want to spoil it because
basically
the majority
who
of people
done
have
it.
not watched
Who
it.
done
Yeah,
it.
it's who done it. Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah, it is, but it's also
more violence,
great.
more good dialogue.
It's his goriest film, I'm pretty sure.
It's just
apart from maybe Reservoir Dogs.
Acting and characters really good.
Samuel L. Jackson is one of the best.
Probably
speeches.
his best performance.
Pulp Fiction.
This is possibly better than Pulp Fiction.
No, it's not better than Pulp Fiction.
Performance-wise.
Yeah. Speech-wise?
Definitely his best.
Speech-wise, no.
Definitely his best performance since Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, since Pulp Fiction, yes.
He's actually really good in this movie. So Walter Goggins, Bruce Dern.
Yes, they were all great.
Tim Roth is really good.
He is great. As the
He's really funny. He's kind of playing like the Christoph Waltz character.
Yeah, he does.
But then, like as the plot goes on, I realised, yeah, you need Tim Roth. Christoph Waltz wouldn't really fit it, mainly because he's British. But no, Tim Roth is actually a good actor.
He's a great actor in this.
Michael Madsen. I feel the same about him in every movie. He really is just the quiet, like mysterious guy.
And then he opens up later in the film.
He is that, like, again in this movie, but it still works. As you can guess, the dialogue is pretty great.
Because it's Tarantino.
You've got that one scene everyone talks about, everyone mentions, that's going to be remembered as one of his best written monologues.
Samuel L. Jackson's speeches. It's almost as good as the Pulp Fiction speech.
Yeah. I wrote twists not effective.
No, not really.
It wasn't as shocking as I think it was trying to be. I really felt it's kind of like 2 different movies, like the cabin, just whodunit movie, and then all these shots of the landscapes and stuff, like why are they in it? And I didn't see it in 70mm, so I can't really tell, but it doesn't really seem like it needed to be in 70mm, but...
It's nostalgic.
As well.
He's trying to make it... That's what
well.
he probably watched when he was a kid, and those were... Apart from the
yeah,
Samuel
but that's
Jackson
like Lawrence of Arabia and stuff, and...
Yeah.
I think the pacing was a bit off.
Yeah, there's lots of stop-start and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was lots of points where it was like, keep moving.
And
it was like close to 3 hours, but to be honest, didn't need to be that long. But I understand he was trying to make it a cinematic experience, and that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that it's good for the movie at the end of the day. It's really violent. We want to mention that.
Extremely violent.
His most violent?
His most violent by far.
By far?
By far.
Alright, let's get to the music. Ennio Morricone.
Awesome.
Golden Globe winning score.
It was very iconic.
I think it's great how it stands up against his other soundtracks, which are all just hand-picked great songs. I won't say all of it was good though.
Most of it was good.
I think that one, the
opening one was great.
Yeah, I'm still humming that. You can feel free to hum it, just so they know what you're talking about.
No, I forgot it.
Did you actually? Seriously?
You know, I was humming it like 5 minutes ago, and when I was going out the cinema. Yeah, that one.
Cringe-worthy.
Yeah.
Not as cringe-worthy as the opening. Alright, the visuals.
Good.
You're so lazy.
I'm really tired.
The visuals, some of the best visuals in Tarantino movie.
No, they are great.
Django had great visuals. This is probably better than that. It's probably his most visually interesting or stunning movie. And the thing we always mention in our reviews, even if it's not relevant, emotional attachment.
Yeah.
None of the characters are particularly good, but I still found
Samuel
myself...
Jackson.
Yeah, I still rooted for Samuel L. Jackson.
Because he's a legend.
Just
because
it
is.
I guess it's just because he's Samuel L. Jackson there.
Basically, that's what he wanted you to do.
So some really good reveals. Can't really say them.
No, we can't.
Yep.
That's the problem with the non-spoiler review.
Yeah.
We're just like mentioning
May as
everything,
well
but we're like, oh wait,
spoil-
we
yeah.
can't do it.
So you
It's like half
basically
the
can't
review.
review the movie.
Yeah.
Conclusion.
It's good.
Conclusion. It's a good movie.
Enjoyable film, yeah.
It wasn't a masterpiece.
No, but it was still a good Tarantino
I felt
film.
that some things could have been changed,
Yeah.
and more so than most Tarantino movies, I felt some things could have been changed. But
It's still good.
it's just enjoyable. It will probably be in my top 10. What about you?
Top 10 ever.
No,
Oh,
of
this
the
year.
year.
I haven't watched 10. Oh, I have watched 10 films.
So it probably will be in it.
Yeah, watched
If
like
it's-
14. I'm going to give this 8.5 out of 10. It was a great film, but it wasn't. Yeah.
I
Perfect
will give it
Tarantino.
an 8 out of 10.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's
Could have been lower for me,
It's
but-
way too short.
Yeah, I went
Yeah,
higher.
long.
This is a really
film.
short review, to be honest. We
Yeah.
didn't talk about anything.
Yeah. I'm tired.
Oh my god, Michael knows to work the camera.